The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Ware. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Left, 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 left. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. So out now come the Cardinals. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
All right, here we go. 319.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now, Barney, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On third down, Johnson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They pitch it out to Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Let's go. Let's go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now, Barney, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Johnson running. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Here's Rosen to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Rosen looking to throw. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to... And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Rosen will throw. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 104 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. That'll be taken in the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with what they'll score, a 106-yard return. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. A spin. And some space here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10.
So. Ready, blue 45.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's West. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace. Z.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ace. Z. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace. Left.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the interception, here's Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ready.
They begin here with a run by Wentz. And now running right through it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Slow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They
do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Rosen. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Again, it's Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now this time, Rosen will throw. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
We're back now in KC. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Man open left side. It's Williams. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now here's Mahomes, buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace. Z, Z, Z. Z, Z, Z.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Z, Z, Z. Z, Z, Z. Green. Green 39. Green 39. So.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Rosen off the play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Ace. Check three. Black 58, Will. Black 58,
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Going deep for Benjamin. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And now another one thrown incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and sneak it here. The sneak doesn't quite get him there. He gets 2. Now it's 4th and a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you now got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter.
Facility. No one thinks we can do this.
My diamonds, they tussling.